Okay, we got another set of earbuds. This is the Shozy BK. This was a set that I was interested in actually a couple of years ago. And I reached out to a seller and they kind of blew me off because these were a little bit pricey, but I was intrigued by them. Get a look at the back. These are 14.2 millimeter drivers, and it looks like it says it's got a impedance of 16 ohms. Go ahead and take a look. Shozy. I believe this comes with additional foams. This particular review unit does not. Go ahead and open this up. Got an interesting cable. Shows you on the end. Let's get the protective cover. 3.5. Strain relief seems fine. Weave is nice and tight. Y split is a rubber. I'm sorry, that's a chin slider. Is that a chin slider? Okay, the Y split is just like resin, I guess, and then this would be the chin slider. And then this is the set themselves. Looks like it's got functional breathers on the back. Shows the R. I'm going to take this off. Ah, no, I'll leave it there. It's a donut. I'm going to go ahead and give these a try. Hold on just a second. Okay, kind of puzzled. Not in a good way. Get my ear gunk off of these. Sorry about that. Clean your ears, bro. These, I think, are $165, and I usually don't get into prices because you guys spend the money you want to spend. This is a hobby. I'm using the SC100 by Aslan Kern. This is single-ended. I suppose it has enough power going into it. It says 16 ohm on the box. The first song I listened to, can we get up? First song I listened to was Day After Day, and it sounded slightly muted a little bit. So I played Lock and Load, and the bass was good, but interfered with the mids. Never going back again. Started to notice a great lack of detail. Went into the Aerosmith No More, No More for the piano, and the whole thing from the beginning sounded kind of veiled. I'm not a hater of earbuds because I did a review of the Linsole ones that they sent me. They had a slightly different design or something. I can get a fit with these, but these don't sound what I was expecting for the price. To be honest with you guys, $165. No, I'd be pissed, honestly. I've heard good earbuds, the Linsole ones that I heard I said before, and I don't think those are $165. I'd have to check. Maybe these are cheaper now, but for some reason my brain says $165. Yeah, no. The cable is... It looked more beautiful in the pictures. It just seems regular. It's not balanced. Yeah, I don't... The one that I just had, what was that? The Rose Masia. I would take those over this one because they've got double drivers inside and they've got the mids sound great. The mids on this don't sound great. Adjusting and twisting and getting it into my ear in different angles, trying to do like this, trying to do like that, trying to do everything I could to get what would seem like the best position for these and got my earwax all over it and couldn't get it. I had to finagle a little bit with the Masaya, but that one really, Masya, but that one really used the ear hooks and just kind of put it in front. It's like speakers in front of your ears, so I can get that one, and that's very mid-centric, and I like it. This sounds muffled, and it's got a veil. I think it's clear. People reviewed this highly. It's surprising to me. I'm not going to, this is pretty much the review. I was going to do an unbox and then do a little listening impressions, but I don't think that this is going to get better. And again, that 165 and comparing that to the stuff, the BGVPs are 135. BGVPs are cheaper than this. So I like the ones that were the Linsole that are a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. You can check which one that is. And the Masya, the roses, those are actually pretty good. I'm going to do a review of those because they're pretty good. These 165, no, not for me, my opinion, no. And this was like 2 years of kind of thinking and talking to a couple sellers, like I'd like to try those, and I never got them and was not sure why. Now I think it's because I speak like I do, and this is what I was going to say from the beginning, and maybe they thought that, or I think too much. But it's interesting, one of the ones that I really wanted to try to get, but thought it's a little bit too much for me for earbuds because I'm not into it, but how about that set? And it got blown off again and again by several different sellers. Finally got them and can understand why. So I wouldn't wreck these. I don't believe in burn-in. It's a veil. It's not like a loose base that someone would say would tighten or something's going to open up. This whole thing would have to kind of change, and I don't think that it will. So that's it for that. If you're into earbuds, please check another channel where they do a lot of earbud reviews. I would personally pick the Masya, the roses, over this one, and I would take those other Linsoles that I reviewed. These are sold by Linsole, so it doesn't really matter. Like the people that send stuff, or they make another one I like. I don't like this one. And that's it. I'm done.